everybody, I'm Jesse, and today I want to talk about gun control. As most of you know, there have been some recent events such as Aurora and Newtown that has involved guns. A lot of innocent people lost their lives. It's a big topic in America right now. As a result, the government feels like it's necessary to establish more gun laws. Although nothing has passed on the federal level, certain states have already passed these new gun laws. You have Colorado, New York, and Connecticut. Those are the most specific ones. The things they want to do, they want to limit ammo magazine capacities. So let's say you have a magazine that can hold 30 rounds, but they want to do 15 rounds. New York wants to make it to where you can only have 7 rounds. And another form of gun control would be assault weapons ban. And this is something they want to push on the federal level. And a lot of people think assault weapon, yes, they can be dangerous in the hands of the wrong people. I mean, that's what the shooter used in Newtown, that's what he used in Colorado. But a lot of people are misinformed on the assault weapon. Behind me, you have an assault weapon. More specifically, the AR-15. Now, this isn't the exact model that the shooter used in Newtown, but it's the same platform. Basically, it's a gas-operated weapon. You can see here, it looks very menacing, which it is. But it's super different from the military-style weapon. And Senator Feinstein, who's the main person pushing this assault weapons ban, refers to this as a military-style people killer. It is military-style, and yes, it could kill a person, but that's only if the person pulling the trigger wants to kill another person. The other weapon that I have with me is a pistol. This is a Glock 23. She doesn't refer to this as a military-style people killer, but that can kill a person just as easily as this weapon can. So a lot of people are misinformed. I'm going to kind of break it down for you. This looks like a military weapon, but it's completely different. This weapon only has one mode of fire. It's semi-automatic. The military weapons have 3 burst and fully auto. So that can do a lot more damage than this weapon. This weapon's used for plenty of things. People use them for sport, hunting, and enthusiasts. They can just customize and do whatever they want with them. But that's the main thing with the assault weapons ban. It hasn't passed yet. I'm hoping it doesn't. And the next thing I want to talk about is it's kind of going to infringe on your Second Amendment rights. Now, I know a lot of people have different versions of what the Second Amendment means, but I'm going to read it. Now this is the version that was adopted in December 15, 1791. This is exactly how it read. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now, depending on what political party you're affiliated with, that's can be interpreted differently. When they say, well, a well-regulated militia, that's what we have today with the National Guard. But if you think about it from another point of view, they want the people to be able to arm themselves with guns like these to protect themselves from the government. And I'm trying to be unbiased as I possibly can, but I don't want this taken away from me where I have no way to protect myself and my family. But that's just another way of looking at it. I'm going to read another quote from a guy who's a big supporter of guns. His name is Jeff Cooper. He was in the military. He's a World War II veteran, Korean War veteran, and this is something he wrote in one of his books. It's called The Art of the Rifle. The rifle itself has no moral stature, since it has no will of its own. Naturally, it may be used by evil men for evil purposes, but there are more good men than evil. And while the latter cannot be persuaded to the path of righteousness or by propaganda, they can certainly be corrected by good men with rifles. Now that's a little extreme, but basically what he's saying is guns don't kill people, people kill people. And I'm hoping that my speech here kind of opened your eyes a little bit, showed you what an AR-15 is, how it's different than a military-style weapon. Basically, you need to know your Second Amendment rights. But that's all I have for you today, and thanks for watching.